What's up guys, Petko here. Today we're gonna talk about pre-patch and everything you have to know about Shaman, build, rotation, stats, trinkets, etc. The usual yap, 10 minutes talking about how to play, when to play, and everything in between before the next patch comes out. I know you guys have been asking me this kind of questions, and so I've compiled the most frequently asked question for early on a pre-patch to answer for you, show you the builds, and talk about everything and anything. Anyway, enjoy the video, and let's begin. Alright, so first thing first, if you guys have not already seen, I've made a tons of videos about the new talents. So those new talents are something we previously covered. I'm gonna give you a quick TLDR before I continue. The biggest thing is we're getting a several set of defensiveness. The first one is being Stone Bulwark Totem. Now, that hasn't really been tuned yet properly. It will get tuned at some point, perhaps better absorb. Second thing is gonna be Season Winds, which means once you interrupt a spell of magic, you gain 50% DR, which can stack up to 30. Amazing. Last but not least, Killing Stream Totem interaction with elemental resistance. You get 6% DR. Fire, Frost, and Nature. That also applies to another member of your party or members, depending on how many times the totem heals them. Usually it's like always 2 members, sometimes 3. Again, it really depends on how things are. But that's the TLDR. You guys can check out the previous video about it. On the right side, the biggest advantage here would be a removal of Windspeaker, one of my favorite talents, already gone. I'm quite sad about it, but there's other good quality of life changes, like for example, Fusion of the Elements, which is actually insane on beta. Ice Fury is no longer a cast; now it's a proc based on pretty much your lava bursting, etc. This is extremely OP combo in beta because once you consume Fusion of Elements, it gives you Elemental Blast, which also triggers Echoes. On pre-patch, however, I don't know if it's a bug or not a bug, but currently dot Echoes does not get triggered out of the Ele Blast that is instant. It is the same thing with the old tier set. The 2-piece used to trigger Echoes by casting the Primordial Wave. It is no longer the case. We don't know if it's a bug or not. I guess we're gonna find out in the upcoming days. But to give you a quick TLDR on the talents, that is what I pretty much play for Mythic Plus. I've tried a bunch of shit today on stream. I've tried to play without Lightning Conduit, without Out of the Storm. I tried, for example, Ice Fury combo with Fusion the Elements. That wasn't as good. It was okay. I feel like Ice Fury does hit quite weak compared to beta. Then I tried to play Storm Frenzy, which felt okay on AoE, but kind of weak on a single target on the other hand. And then I tried to play Lightning Conduit. By the way, that scales your Elemental Blast to do more damage. It scales your Chain Lightning Bolt to do more damage. So that's overall what I thought. Okay, you know what? That would be the best case. So the Ice Fury itself didn't do that much damage, so I decided to swap it out for Out of the Storm, which is pretty much a reduction to Maelstrom of your spenders. So 10 on Elemental Blast, 5 on Earthquake and Earthshock. But again, you never play Earthshock, you play Earthquake. You never play Earthshock, you play Elemental Blast. I'll show you the rotation later on. So that's what I found to be, the best so far for Mythic Plus out of the 10 runs I run today on stream. Again, I'm gonna upload a video of me playing a key on the following, video, maybe on the right side of my screen or after the video. Anyway, you're gonna see it on my channel 100%. That's for Mythic Plus. Now for raiding, I have experimented. Again, as far as I know, there are no sims yet, so we don't know exactly what are the best talents. Maybe by the time I already am done with the video, there might be sims out, but I'm gonna show you what I've tried myself in raiding on a single target, purely one target, and it felt pretty good. It did pretty good, log-wise as well. So let me just recreate it really quick. This is what I played, I believe. No, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I played first on a pure single target, and then after that I tried to substitute Eye of the Storm with Magma Chamber. I felt like Magma Chamber is fine, but sometimes when I enter, especially Ascendance, where you want to spam Lava Burst most of the time, this gets to be capped a lot, because back in the day it used to be 20 stacks, now it's only 10 stacks, So this gets to be capped very quick, especially if you have 2 targets, it's capped very quick. So I feel like I'm kind of wasting half the stacks of Magma Chamber and it sits at 10 stacks for like a long time. So I guess it depends on a boss fight, but again, I chose to run with, instead of Magma, I chose to run with Eye of the Storm. Again, you could choose other stuff, you could choose the extended Ellie if you want to, but again, that's what I run so far. It did the most damage, it felt pretty well, it felt good to play as well. So again, there's no sims so far. I mean, maybe there are some right now, I don't know, but yeah, again, this is temporary stuff, it's only pre-patch. Remember that these things will change until the expansion comes out. The Water Within you play completely differently, so I just wanted to give a quick heads up of what to play. I played some 19s today on stream. I'm probably gonna do some 20s tomorrow or the day after, but it feels right now pretty good. You know, your damage is absolutely insane. I did a shit tons of keys here, but yeah, your damage is cracking good. You know, I was destroying people on overalls. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys some rotation a little bit. Speaking about stats, I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna go for, because our mastery got recently reworked, if you guys have noticed. Now it's gonna give you a flat amount of elemental and physical damage, plus overload damage increase, which is, you know, quite low compared to the previous mastery iteration, but it gives you a flat damage increase, which I still believe is gonna be good, hence why I've decided to stack on mastery a little bit. Heavy mastery, heavy haze, heavy inverse, and 0 crit, well, as low as 0 crit. That's pretty much what I went for. It feels like, because if your earthquake does good damage, you might want to go more heavy to crit, but again, I haven't really tested this one out. Maybe I will need some more time to run some tests, etc. Trinket wise, again, I'm not sure what is the best so far, because we just hit day 1 pre-patch. So far, this is what I play. It does great damage, good single target as well. I've seen some people play with the Cove the Neotarian, which is the class trinket. That is fair enough. I've seen some people play with Omnius Chromatic Trinket, with the Bullions, if you can buy that. That is no problem. I guess any of those 4 would be a great choice so far. And last but not least, if you guys are not aware, Elemental or any Shaman spec has gotten Sky Fury, a raid buff or party buff, which is something that I have always advocated for. We needed a raid buff, so we already got it, which means you're gonna be pretty much inside raid comps and Mythic Plus comps a lot more often than before. Good news overall. I'm very happy to play that one, and yeah, I think that's about everything on pre-patch so far. Don't stress it out too much. I'm gonna end up at the end of the video talking about pre-patch a bit to give you some general ideas, but anyway, let's talk about AoE and single target. Again, I'm gonna show you my AoE rotation. The difference between season 4 rotation and in season 1 right now is you're playing with Ascendance and Deity together. Back in the days, you had either Ascendance or Deity. Right now, you have both, and during Deity and Ascendance, you get 25% haste, which is insane. So, the general idea here is to maintain Flame Shocks. You can see on the bottom of the screen, you can see my rotation. Maintain Flame Shocks, Chain Lightnings, Elemental Blast, Chain Lightnings, Lava Surge, Earthquakes. I'm going to show you real quick, and I'm going to slow down later on and explain a step-by-step what I usually do. Okay? Again, Bloodlusting, yada yada yada. It actually pumps real good though. Like once you get the whole grip of this, it does nasty damage. I've seen some people spam Lava Bursting here instead of Lava Beam, but I feel like Lava Beam during Ascendance would be you know, a lot better, especially on many targets. I guess on 3 targets unless I spam Lava Burst instead. But you're pretty much reliant on keeping your Elemental as often as you can outside, because it gives you a lot of damage since you're playing Skybreaker talent. Keeping Flame Shocks up, which is very important, and most importantly is use your Elemental Blast and use Lava Surge before Earthquake, because you're benefiting from Master of the Elements buff. And then again, spam that shit as much as you can, and during Ascendance, you really want to try to spam only Lava Burst or Chain Lightnings. That's pretty much it. You know, that's your whole rotation. Keep Flame Shocks up, keep Elemental always out, because it gives you a lot of damage. You're gonna see my overall at the end. And make sure you use on cooldown your Primordial Wave, especially when the mobs are healthy. Perhaps if they're not healthy, you can always like wait a little bit, let them die, go to the next pack with your P wave. But yeah, usually that's your damage you can maintain. Again, if I don't talk as much, I'll probably do more damage. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown. Okay, just quick rundown. Yeah, that's pretty much about your AoE right now. I usually try to bank up a stack of equals before before I go to the next pack. Always have at least one liquid magnum 30 for the next pack. I never put two in a pack, never, unless I know next one is a boss fight. Then I'll just keep it. For single target, it's pretty much the opposite, because right now you don't play with Ice Fury. At least the build that I play don't have Ice Fury. So you just pretty much want to maintain your Flame Shock right now on the one target, and try to use your Elemental Blast as soon as you use your Lava Burst. And then see this Surge of Power, you want to combine that with Lightning Bolts, or in this case Stormkeeper. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You want to juggle Elemental Blast during Ascendance. You only want to cast Lava Burst on cooldown like a monkey. And then as soon as you have the Maelstrom, cast Illy Blast. And then I usually never want to be on like 2 stacks of Lava Burst. Always gonna be with like at least 1. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole rotation. Nothing too hard. Again, I can do it for a little bit more. You can try to copy on the right side of the screen. But without Frost Shock, you gotta spam a lot more Lightning Bolts, which again are not too bad because you're playing 8% more damage from nature damage from Lightning Conduit. So not a big deal. Frost Shocks right now feel a little bit undertuned compared to beta. On the beta, they hit really hard. So yeah, best thing is you always want to try to combine Surge of Power with Stormkeeper, so you can get that nice juicy burst out of it. But if you don't combine it, not a big deal. Like, make sure that you spam the Lava Burst, which is the most important thing. And once again, during Ascension or DRE, only Lava Burst until you have enough Maelstrom, and then Illy Blast. Lava Burst, Lava Burst, Lava Burst. Have enough Maelstrom for it. Illy Blast. That is a single target. You repeat this in and out, like you just spam it like this until you get enough Maelstrom, or close to the cap. Illy Blast. And obviously Elemental out, because Elemental gives it 10% more damage. This talent here, Elemental Unity. And that's pretty much it, We can stop the video, roll back, you can copy what I do. Pre-patch. Final thoughts on Ellie on pre-patch. Currently insanely good. I'm very happy how Ellie plays out. Very strong single target, very strong AoE, better defensiveness, rate utility, good mobility. Honestly, I cannot complain about it. Has been very strong. On beta, you're also very strong. It looks very promising. I'm extremely happy to play Elemental. But please, guys, don't get into a nitty-gritty about this rotation, because you're playing right now with the old tier set. This old tier set will be removed as soon as we step into the new War Within zones at level probably 71. So don't get too used to the rotation. If you want to learn how to play Ellie, please check out my beta stream, log in on beta, check out beta footage, because that's how Ellie is going to play. And especially if Fusion of the Elements remains to be that good, you have to learn how to play Ice Fury. Right now I don't play it because currently this doesn't work with Echoes, but if it does work, I'm gonna upload immediately for you guys some VODs how I'm playing it. Well, there are already tons of VODs on YouTube how I play it, but I'm gonna try to put some on retail, because people have been asking me, hey, when do you play retail keys, So yeah, again, last thing but not least, if you guys are interested in some coaching, we've already started the War Within prep for General Shaman Performance, Mythic Plus in Rate. If you guys want to check it out, links in the description. We've been doing Patreon for the past 3.5 years. Discord, Twitch, you're welcome to come and say hi, chat with me, and watch me live. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace out. Have a great one and much love. Any questions down below, I'll try to answer you guys. If not, I'll see you on stream. Bye for now.